The Batman
Don't go
pictures,
there.
Pattinson's Batman. Some of the so a calendar was supposed to come out, and the movie was supposed to come out this year, right? So the the calendar was supposed to come out before that, and since the movie got pushed so far, the calendar still came out, and we have new pictures to look at. And I think some of these are pretty interesting. I especially liked the Selena Kyle one, and some of the vibe the artwork gives here. It feels very, again, it reminds me of Telltale Batman, and I love that. And again, apart from the cowl that I hate so much, the suit is awesome. The entire look feels great. It feels very Batman, and I like the aspect that Matt Reeves said that he was gonna go more noir and detective. So I like that part. um, it's all of these choices are very interesting to me, but I still am not completely sold because I want to see um, more trailers and stuff. The first trailer was good and I enjoyed that, but I still want to see more. I want to see what the Gotham feels like and what other characters are like, and that would probably get me more into it. Because right now I'm still, attached to Ben Affleck's Batman, and it's not that I'm totally avoiding this. It's just naturally not exciting to me as of right now.
Um, it's weird for me because I'm excited about it, but it's not one of those movies that is like always front of mind that I'm like aching for more news on. Um, but I think it's a great kind of alternative to the to like the Nolan Batman, where it's that same sort of gritty, realistic, grounded take, but it feels like it sort of embraces the like noir genre in a much bigger way. Whereas Nolan, while it was great, it almost felt like it rejected sort of the genre aspect of it in a lot of ways. It tried to remove a lot of the genre from it, and so you didn't. It wasn't very stylized um, or tonally. It didn't really play much in that area. Um, and it was it was good for what it was, and people say like the like the Dark Knight is very much like a police drama, um and this seems to kind of be inspired by that same like what if Batman was real, but take it in a much more um like true genre route, which I can't like not be excited about. um yeah, it's sad that this is happening instead of Affleck's Batman, but it's also hard for me to kind of treat those as
Yeah.
mutually exclusive. Like that Affleck was kind of so far gone by the time this came around that it's not like this is responsible for that being gone. This is just kind of the attempt to salvage Affleck's relationship with the studio being ruined by Justice League. And that's got nothing to do with Matt Reeves. And so it's not like if this in a universe where this doesn't come out, we'd just be getting something else instead of Affleck's Batman, and not like it's not like if this were prevented from coming out, we would have gotten Affleck instead. Um, so that's kind of the way I see it.
Yeah, if Affleck wasn't coming back, then it's good to have another Batman movie with these people involved. Like I know like sometimes you're really afraid to post about Matt Reeves' Batman on Twitter because people come at your mentions like Ben Affleck. And like it's not Matt Reeves' fault, it's not Robin Pattinson's fault, it's not Paul Dano's fault, it's none of these people's fault that Ben Affleck was soured by the studio and what happened. Like if anyone came to us and said they want to make a Batman movie, you'd take their hand off if you're in those kind of positions. So like I'm excited for this movie. Everyone knows that I love Matt Reeves as a director. His Planet Eight movies for me are just brilliant, especially War. I think is a absolutely breathtaking film. But and then Robin Pattinson, I followed his career very closely after Twilight. I've watched Lost City of Z. He's more of his indie movies, Rover, Good Time, um, Lighthouse, of course. So he's really built himself back up as an actor. And a lot of these actors who have been in huge franchises like Shia LaBeouf, Daniel Radcliffe, Robin Pattinson, they go and in an indie direction, these smaller budget movies, and they really express themselves as actors. And I think they build themselves back up. To see them make a comeback in something like this, and for Robin Pattinson to be in this, to be chosen by Matt Reeves, is very positive. I think he's gonna be great in the role. Paul Dano as the Riddler. Like, how many people can say they've acted Daniel Day-Lewis in the movie? Paul Dano can. I don't know if anyone else can say that, because he just is a wonderful actor as well. So Kravitz is. I've only seen her in that kind of remake of the movie her mother did. I'm going blank in the name now. High Fidelity, whatever it's called. She was good in that. She had a good screen presence, so I'm sure she'll be good in this. But like, these calendar posters seem very comic book
Yes.
esque to me. And I know that you're saying it's a comic book. It's a comic book movie, sure. And I'm like, yeah, but it felt like more of a grounded movie. But then I probably thought about it a little bit more. And Matt Reeves probably doesn't have a say in the marketing, how the calendar is going to look. So I don't think this is any way to judge how the tone of the movie would be in a way. But I think that there's some maybe Saw vibes,
I think
some
Arkham
Zodiac
too.
Killer, some Seven. Yeah, Arkham as well. And even I actually watched, because it was talking Ben Affleck's Batman being based on the game film with Michael Douglas. And I went back and I wanted to watch that, and I get some vibes from this as well. So looking forward to this. I think Robert will do a great job, and Matt will do a great job as well. But you'll have the haters, but I'm looking forward to it, and it's coming out next summer. So can't wait. Jeffrey Wright as well as Gordon. Yes, and the nation says
Yeah.
yes.
He's the one who upscaled these images. So thank you, Sended. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Awesome. Scott's here now as well. If you can see him, see.
Yeah, I know. I just fixed it. So yeah, these images seem like what I wanted from this Batman was to be more fantastical than Nolan's. Have all the genre tropes and all that. Not be afraid of someone flying in the sky and all that stuff, but also not be super like to the point of Adam West Batman or something like that. So I didn't want the groundedness to be that grounded either. So that's good to see. And from these images, although it's just marketing, I think it does give me that vibe that it's not completely grounded. It's not just people. It's superheroes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm
I hope it's a mixture of Nolan and Snyder, in terms of, you can have the grounded element, like Nolan, Matt Reeves is his own team, but you can also have a Killer Croc exist in this world as well. I kind of want that. We haven't really got that yet from a Batman world, where we have the Arkham element implemented into it, where there is people, meta villains, kind of per se, who have that kind of ability. I think that could be cool.
Yeah, exactly. I think the comparison to like the Arkham aesthetic is a good call, because while it's not, I don't think it's going to be quite that like sci-fi. It is a step further down that fork in the road from Nolan. It's like you take Nolan and you give it like 20% more Arkham, and like that's like what kind of the Matt Reeves vibe is to me. And that's exciting, because like you said, that opens up, like, you've got that kind of Nolan tone, but also maybe Killer Croc is in this universe, and it's not going to be that crazy, and that's exciting.